So we're gonna focus on doing this one thing, writing it down. Don't focus on anything else. Hey guys, what's going on? This is Marin Ellis, the Minister of Muscle with Divine Design Fitness. I want to talk to you today about 2019, about achieving those goals that you have set. Most of us, when it came to coming into 2019, January 1st, we set some goals. We set some New Year's resolutions. Most people have, at this point, being later in January, have already kind of either forgotten about them or have not even started the process or didn't complete the process of even getting through the first few weeks of the year with these New Year's resolutions, which is the reason why we're doing this video now. It's not because anybody has failed, but it's key to get over the hype of the new year and then put some foundational practices in place to make sure that you guys are thinking good, feeling good, and looking good, and striving to be the best you can be this year, so that way you can receive and get those blessings that God has for you, not just this year, but years in the future. So what we're going to do, and I want to do this with you guys, this is something that we are doing together. Wherever you may be in your fitness journey, whether you have never worked out a day in your life, or whether you work out all the time, whether you have a gym membership, whether you want to work out at home, or you don't have anything in regards to getting in shape other than just a vision of what you want to do. This encompasses everybody. Okay, so this is what we got. For the next 12 months, we're going to focus on building habits, but the key is focusing on one habit at a time. When you focus on one habit at a time, not only are you going to have a greater chance of seeing greater results, it's easier to see what's going to really work for you specifically. A lot of people throw a lot of stuff at you, but it may not work. What may work for me may not work for you. There might be some tweaks that we have to do to ensure that it works. So focusing on one habit at a time will allow you to see what results you can get. Not only that, but then you start building up these small victories versus taking on so much that you really don't know which way you're coming and which way you're going. Focusing on one goal at a time will allow you to have these small victories. It builds confidence. It builds self-esteem. It makes you feel like you can tackle the world, take on the world, and achieve great things. And that's what it's about. It's about taking dominion. So for the next 12 months, each month we're going to focus on a specific goal. Those goals are either going to be focused on thinking good, feeling good, or looking good, which is what we're about here at Divine Design Fitness. So even though we only have a couple of weeks left right now in this month, we're going to start with a think good habit. At the beginning of the year, a lot of people did vision boards. You probably have your vision board up in the house somewhere where you can see it every day, but we forget about them. I've done it year after year, and then I end up forgetting about them. So what I want you to do over the next week, we're going to have a video coming out every Monday. This week, starting today all the way through the following Monday, I want you to focus on writing down all the goals that you have related to health and fitness. I'm talking about whether it's weight loss goal, weight gain goal, reducing your blood pressure, reducing your cholesterol, whatever it is. I want you to focus on those goals. I want you to write them down. I don't want you just to write them down. I want you to be specific. I want you to say, I want my blood pressure to be this. I want my weight to be that. I want my body fat to be this. I want to fit in this size clothes. I want to be this weight. Whatever it is, be as specific as possible, because what happens is you paint the picture in your head. Once you've painted that picture in your head, your chances of achieving that goal improve greatly. And I'm not just saying this from experience. I'm not just saying this from cliche that people throw out there if you write it down. It's biblical. It's biblical. And me as a personal trainer, me as a person that wants to help motivate you to achieve everything you have, I have to go to the source myself. It's right there in the Bible. It's in Habakkuk 2 verse 2. God specifically says, "Then the Lord answered me and said, record the vision and inscribe it on tablets, that the one who reads it may run." That's plain. There is no matter of interpretation there. God is saying, when you have a vision, put it down on paper, write it down. There is something that happens when you write something down. And I'm not just talking about typing it on your computer, putting it in your phone. Yes, I do those things too, but I mean physically writing it down does something to ingrain it in your brain. You'll start to see things happen. And then what's crazy is you can go back and look at what you wrote down. Maybe at the end of the year, maybe at the end of the month. And we're like, man, you know what? I forgot about this. Or, you know what? I've achieved a lot of this stuff, the stuff that I wrote down. So we're gonna focus on doing this one thing, writing it down. Don't focus on anything else. For the next 7 days, focus on writing down what your health and fitness goals are. What's going to happen then next week, we're going to take the time to actually apply God's promises over health and fitness to those goals. But in the meantime, we'll get to that later. Just write down your goals. And then by the end of the week, or whenever you have the time, I want you guys to comment below and write down your top 3 health and fitness goals. You could do 1 goal, you could do 2 goals, but my goal is that you do your top 3. As specific as possible, write it in the comments below. We want to do this to help each other be accountable. I'm going to put mine down. I want you guys to put yours down. There might be things that I put down that you've achieved, and you have some great advice. I'm going to want to hear that advice because it may help me. And there might be some things that I've done that you are struggling to achieve or trying to achieve, and I might have some great advice. I want to put that advice out there. This whole deal of Divine Design Fitness, this whole brand of think good, feel good, look good is about you and I becoming together, coming together as one to be the best we can be, to be in the greatest shape we can be in, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually. So that's what we're about. I want to invite you to start this process over the next 12 months with us at Divine Design Fitness. That way we can actually strengthen each other. We can be strengthened individually to accept the blessings that God's going to put in us through this year and then the future blessings that He's going to put on us. But God cares about your health. You can't just say, oh, you know what? This is how I'm supposed to be. God cares about your health. Not everybody is supposed to look like a bodybuilder. Not everybody is supposed to look like an athlete. But each and every single one of us is designed for a specific purpose, physically and spiritually, and we must do our part to make sure that we maintain the one body that we have to achieve that purpose while we are here on earth. So I love you guys. Again, this is the Marin Ellis Divine Design Fitness, where we are here to think good, feel good, look good, and I will talk to you guys next week. Make sure you write those goals down. Love you.